What's going on, guys? TTL here. Going to be going over my top four NFL plays for today. Today's October 10th, 2024. And today we have the Seahawks versus the 49ers. So this should be a really good game, guys. Do want to point out really quick, though, yesterday we went 4 out of 5 on our free picks. I had 4 picks for MLB on Sleeper. We cashed Colt Keith under 1.5 bases. We cashed Quintana over 1.5 walks. We cashed Profarg to get a hit. We cashed Lugo under 2.5 earned runs. And then the one that did not hit was JT Romuto to get a hit. Unfortunately, he just could not do it. But guys, I'm loving today's picks. These are actually going to be on Prize Picks like normal. I know a lot of you guys love Prize Picks. Let's head over to the NFL tab, and this is actually going to be a game stack that I'm really loving today. I only play this one game stack. A lot of times when I do game stacks, I'll play both sides of it. But today, I'm loving this game stack. I'm loving the 4 pick I'm giving you guys. It's going to add up to a 7.5x instead of a 10x or an 8x like normal. It happens, but I'm going to take that for 7.5x. I'm loving this. But I do really quick want to mention, guys, if you are interested, predictive profits, $119 a month. It's already up 146 units since inception. It's been killing it. You do get a 7-day free trial. So take advantage, guys. 7 days completely free. If you get the yearly, it's actually only 79 per month when you equate it. 119 otherwise. You can use code TTL50 and you'll get half off. So you'll get that first month for a little under $60, around 59.50, something like that. Definitely worth it. I think that you will see that it's worth it. We keep on hitting plays over here, guys. But also, if you're interested in VIP is $20 a month, and there's a money back guarantee. If you sign up and we don't profit on your first day of joining, we will refund you the $20 that you spent on VIP. So go ahead and join up on VIP, guys. The Patreon link is in the pinned comment. And let's get into today's pick. So again, guys, we are doing a 4 pick. You guys really love these correlation slips for NFL. So I figured I'd give you guys one for this game. So we're going to go over to pass attempts. And we're actually going to take Brock Purdy under with Geno Smith over. So we're taking Geno Smith over 36 passing attempts. And we're taking Brock Purdy under 31. When we take a look at Outlier, we can see Geno Smith over. We can see he's going over in 3 out of 5 games this season. The first game versus the Broncos, he got 25 and they won 26-20. The second game went to overtime. He had 44. That makes sense. The third game, he got 34 passing attempts and he had a massive lead over the Dolphins, though. It was 24-3, so that kind of makes sense. The fourth game without overtime, he had 56 passing attempts. So now they were down 29-42. It was a pretty close game, and it was very high scoring. So I'm hoping for something like that today for us. And then that last game, he got 40, and they were down 20-29. Really liking this prop for today. I do think they're going to be passing the ball. They have a 67% pass rate compared to a 33% run rate, and I just don't think he's going to be able to run the ball very much because I do think they're going to be down pretty early on from the Niners. And when we take a look over at Brock Purdy, we can take his under 31 passing attempts. We can see he's gone under in 3 out of 5 this season. He's gone over in 2. The games he's gone under, he went under. They were up 32-19. Went over, they were down and lost the game. The last game he was down 3, still went under. The second 2 games ago, 30-13. They won. He went under. The last game, 24-23, was a close game. He barely went over. Now the Seahawks are literally middle of the pack, 16 of 32, 30.8 passing attempts against them allowed per game. And when we take a look at San Francisco, 52% pass rate, 48% run rate. So it's kind of 50-50 there. But I'm going to go ahead and take his under. He's went under in 3 out of 5 games this season. I do expect the Niners to win this game. So I think they're going to have a pretty decent lead on him. And I don't think he's going to have to pass the ball. So let's go ahead and take that under, and let's head over to the rushing attempts, and we're going to take the exact opposite for the running backs for both of these teams. So this is why it's correlated, and this is why these slips hit fairly often. So we're going to go ahead and take Jordan Mason over and Kenneth Walker under. Now that Mason number is massive, But when you look at his stats, he's actually getting there. If you feel more comfortable, you can take his rushing yards. It's like 85, 84 and a half, 84.5 rushing yards. You can take that instead if you feel more comfortable taking that than the 18 rush attempts. Now, it's a little bit less correlated. You may get a bigger payout. No, it's the same payout actually. So, it's a little bit less correlated, but he's going to need a lot of attempts to get the 84 and a half rushing yards. It's pretty similar. Um, I like taking the attempts just because that shows like, okay, they're running the ball. Okay, they're passing the ball. It doesn't have to do with whether it's actually succeeding or not. They're trying to run the ball. But yeah, I do expect Jordan Mason to go over his rushing yards as well. But we're going to take Kenneth Walker under and Jordan Mason over. Let's go ahead and take a look at these stats real quick. You can see Jordan Mason over 18 rushing attempts right here. He's going over this in 4 out of 5 games this season. He had 28 rushing attempts that first game where San Francisco had the lead most of the game. He had 20 in that second game, 19 in the third game, 24 in the fourth game, and then that last game he barely went under with 14 rushing attempts. The Seahawks are 21st out of 32, allowing 28 rushing attempts against them per game. And when we take a look, Jordan Mason has 105 rushing attempts over his 5 games this season with a 68% rushing share percentage. So I don't think he's going to have any issues at all. I mean, this guy is a monster. So I don't think he's going to have any issues at all. Out of the rushing plays, you can see 74% of them were him, 80%, 56%, 75%, 54%. I don't think we're going to have issues with Jordan Mason. And then Kenneth Walker is a very similar story. He went under in 2 out of 3 games that he's played this season. He had 20 rushing attempts that first game where the Seahawks won, but then he had 12 in the second game where they lost. And then he actually only had 5 in his last outing 4 days ago where they lost to the Giants by 9 points. But we can see then 49ers rushing attempt defense, 6th in the league, allowing 24 rushing attempts per them per game as well. And Kenneth Walker is 2nd in the list, 35% rushing share percentage, 37 rushing attempts this season in his 3 games. And guys, I just don't think he's going to have the opportunity. Seahawks have a 67% pass rate and only a 33% run rate. And Kenneth Walker should definitely stay under today. So that's going to be our 4 pick for today, guys. We're taking Brock Purdy under 31 passing attempts, Geno Smith over 36 passing attempts, Kenneth Walker under 14 rushing attempts, and then finally Jordan Mason over 18 rushing attempts. I put $100 on this to win $750. Obviously, just do 1 unit. That could be $5 to win a little over 35. What would that be, like $40, $35, $37.50, something like that. It could be $5, it could be $10, it could be $500. I don't know how much money you have in your bankroll. But guys, make sure you keep these simple, just 1 unit. Do not play more than 1 unit on these. $5. If that's a unit for you, play $5. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.